kindness, we should starting. I don't think it's compassion and love is not come from the space. It is we have to be learned that. We have to be creative that make sure that we doing the love for all sentient beings. We compassionate all for sentient beings. Not only for saying the good words, for we should be work on that, you know. We talk about the really big things and we nothing doing, you know. That's kind of like really it's. I feel sometimes I feel sad too. So anyway, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for I giving you this message from my heart. Not only I'm joking, like, you know, I'm just seriously, I mean, that's I feel it, so I will give it to you. That's right things, you know. I'm not saying to you, oh, you know, like I put it there something like a really good, you know, like making like a plan to I will speak, not like that. That's I'm speaking through my heart. Whatever come out, I just, you know, I'm just saying it, you know. So I'm not making the plan and do, you know, go with the truth. But I'm just saying it is whatever it comes, you know, loving kindness, compassion. It is like so big words to I can explain this whole. But you asking me what loving kindness, so whatever it comes, I will give it to you, you know. I think that's too much, I guess, you know. So thank you so much anyway.
Thank you, Acharya Kunzang. And before we part, how can one cultivate this loving kindness in a way that goes beyond words, as you mentioned, which is such an important divide? It's such a benefit for you to point that out, that so often we speak of love and we act in another way. How can we act with love and compassion for, as you say, for all beings?
Well, how we act and how we cultivate. I mean, we cultivate this 24 hours. You know, what are you doing? That's the you know best thing. What are you doing, right? I didn't know what you're doing in the daytime. What are you doing in the nighttime, right? So you are within with you. So you know what's the helping to the sentient beings, right? Whatever you came to help, even you paying them, even making them to happy. That's the make a love, you know. It's not you expecting something to you getting something from that. You just giving from the you are what do you call very with the good heart, you know. With the not expecting from them, you know, even not this life, another life, you're not looking for that. You just want to make them to happy, you know. That's the cultivate, you know. That way you can cultivate, you know. You're not thinking about you are thinking. You're thinking about the being want to be sentient beings, you know. That's the, I mean, it is hard to be say, you know, you can do this all thing one time, you know. But we have to be learn this every day, you know. When you get something like a difficulty, if somebody hate you, that time you can practice with that, you know, or you should be all the time with that. Loving kindness and compassion, you know. It's like nobody bothering you. You don't need to be love and compassion, you know. If somebody bothering you, somebody hate you, that time you practice your loving kindness, you back to them, you know. And if somebody hate you, you hate the back them, it's the same, you know. Then you don't have to be loving kindness practice. You are same level that people didn't understand loving kindness. And you did, if you understand loving kindness and you didn't using that. Right? So similar like that, if you want to be cultivate, if somebody want to be bothering you, somebody want to be hate you, you beg them to love to beg them. That means you know the meaning of the loving kindness. You know? If somebody hate you, somebody, you know, bothering you, you seem doing back to them. That's not way to do that things, you know.
Thank you, Acharya, for this illustration of how to practice, you know, in our daily lives.
Yeah, that's I think That's the, I think, key point. I think, we have daily life. We have, if you go to the bus, so many difficulty, so many seeing different people, different act, somebody bother you, then you give them to love, That's the love, without expectation. If you love some really beautiful girl that you're expecting from something from her, that's not real love, I honestly say, Lots of young people, that's that way, That's not your love, That's your short love. I mean, you love with the object, Like some people love to like a house, some people love like a flower, We want to expecting to getting from something from that, That's love is not really love, We didn't understand their kind. If you can love for everything, but you love with their kind, You understand their kind. Like a tree. Water, climate, they are so kind for us. Without tree, no water, not good, And people nobody thinking that. There's so many kind, this forest, water, these are all so kind for us. You can think about that these are very important for us. If you can think about their kindness and their love, you can love for them, If you're not understanding love, then there is no love, such a, Everything is not existence. That's our belief, Everything is not existence. Some people says emptiness or whatever you want to do, you should do it, I mean, that's another way to do. So we live in the relative world, so we have to be love each other. We have to understanding each other kind, and we have to be understanding, respect each other. It's very important, I think, Thank you so much. I think that's too long, I guess. This is too long.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Khenpo, for taking the extra time, the extra time to really illuminate this topic of such incredible need for human society right now. Thank you again so much for joining us and for providing your insight and your experience and depth of knowledge with us. This is the Loving Kindness Hour, and we're very, very fortunate and blessed to have Acharya Kunzang on our show. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Josh. Thank you.
And we wish all beings great happiness, good fortune, and fulfillment of their heart's prayers, and of their may their well-being be the well-being of all. Thank you.
Thank you.